Trump's assault on federal unions, a blatant power grab or necessary reform. The air crackles with tension, the battle lines are drawn. President Donald Trump's recent executive order targeting collective bargaining rights for hundreds of thousands of federal employees has ignited a firestorm of controversy, pitting the administration against powerful labor unions in a clash that reverberates far beyond the confines of Washington, D.C. accusations of union busting. Fly thick and fast, painting a picture of a president determined to silence dissenting voices and dismantle a cornerstone of American labor relations. But is this a calculated attack on workers' rights or a necessary step to streamline government operations and enhance efficiency? Let's delve into the heart of this contentious issue. The executive order, signed with the flourish of a presidential decree, aims to eliminate collective bargaining agreements for a significant portion of the federal workforce. This sweeping move, according to the accompanying memo from the Office of Personnel Management, includes not only terminating existing agreements, but also ending the convenient payroll deduction of union dues, a logistical blow that directly impacts union funding and organizational strength. The administration's rationale, presented in a lawsuit filed in a Texas court, centers on the assertion that collective bargaining agreements significantly constrain the executive branch's ability to operate effectively. This argument, however, is met with fierce resistance from union leaders who view it as a thinly veiled attempt to undermine worker protections and suppress dissent. The lawsuit's very filing underscores the administration's determination to pursue this controversial path, despite the anticipated legal challenges and political fallout. The response from labor leaders has been swift and furious. Liz Schuler, president of the AFL-CIO, the nation's largest federation of labor unions, directly links the president's actions to Project 2025, a blueprint from the Conservative Heritage Foundation outlining a vision for reshaping the federal government. This accusation casts the executive order not as an isolated incident, but as a deliberate component of a broader, ideologically driven agenda aimed at dismantling the established order. Lee Saunders, president of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFSCME, echoes these sentiments, describing the president's actions as blatant retribution designed to silence federal workers. His statement takes a particularly sharp tone, drawing a provocative parallel between the administration's actions and the potential erosion of essential public services, likening the situation to a scenario where the interests of powerful figures like Elon Musk are prioritized over the needs of the general population. This rhetorical flourish aims to galvanize public support and frame the debate within the larger context of societal priorities and the role of government in serving its citizens. The sheer scale of the potential impact cannot be overstated. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, union membership among federal employees currently stands at 29.9%, representing over 1.2 million workers. The elimination of collective bargaining would affect not just these individuals, but also their families and the broader communities they serve. The potential for widespread job actions, strikes, and significant disruptions to government services is palpable. The president's supporters, however, argue that collective bargaining agreements have become overly burdensome, hindering efficiency and responsiveness within the federal bureaucracy. They contend that the current system is outdated and overly protective of union interests at the expense of taxpayers and the broader public good. They point to instances where collective bargaining has allegedly stifled necessary reforms and impeded the government's ability to adapt to changing circumstances. This perspective emphasizes the need for a more streamlined and efficient government, arguing that the executive order is a necessary step towards achieving that goal. The debate, therefore, is not merely about collective bargaining rights. It's about the very nature of the relationship between the government, its employees, and the citizens they serve. It's a battle over power, influence, and the future direction of the federal workforce. The legal challenges that are sure to follow will undoubtedly shape the outcome, but the immediate impact is clear. A deeply divided nation grappling with profound questions about labor rights, governmental efficiency, and the very fabric of American democracy. The coming months will be critical in determining the ultimate consequences of President Trump's bold and highly controversial move. The clash between the administration and labor unions is far from over, promising a prolonged and contentious struggle with significant ramifications for the future of work in the United States. The implications extend beyond the immediate effects on federal employees, impacting the broader landscape of labor relations and setting a precedent that could ripple across various sectors of the American economy. The legal battles, the political maneuvering, and the public discourse surrounding this issue will undoubtedly continue to shape the national narrative for years to come. The question remains, will this be remembered as a necessary reform or a damaging blow to workers' rights? Only time will tell.